this one.
Come on in.
This one's in Van Nuys. Yes.
Sure does look Van Nuys.
Come on, knock on the door.
I mean, I feel like this building, whenever I drive in parts of Los Angeles, it just doesn't end. And this building feels like you could actually get stuck in a bad dream where this building was just beside you for miles at a time. Right?
Yeah.
We could edit the photo a little and just Photoshop it together, and we could be like, my God, that building is still next to us.
It looks like, it is like a sort of like weird binary Tudor house. You know, like the Tudor usually has the exposed frames that kind of come at angles.
Yeah, totally.
These are all very regimented and like blocked and sort of gridded. It's like this sort of like binary, sort of like almost like Mondrian Tudor.
Yeah, it's almost
Mondrian Tudor. I like that.
Yeah, it's like a fascist took over the Tudor style and proceeded to say, this is how it's going to be.
Right, or someone took like half the Mondrian course, just the part that tells you how to divide the squares up.
But not to produce diversity.
Like, diverse proportions and just like day one of Mondrian, and they're like, oh.
Yeah, he quit there and then he went and designed this building.
Yeah. I got it.
That's just going to be easy.
Yeah, I got this.
But there is like this no escaping it feel. I'm like, God. Yeah, like it's always next to you. I feel that.
Yeah.
I just feel like you go in there and have like some sort of like Napa Valley kind of wine restaurant in there. It's like, it has this kind of like,
a little bit sort of
like
stale.
German.
Yeah,
you go in there and
German
schnitzel.
German wine or something. Yeah, it's like the old
German wine.
It's the old Verskutch, that was not successful.
Yeah.
No, there's air conditioning units popping out. So.
You gotta
it's
have
hot
those.
as hell in there.
Yeah.
You gotta have full on cooling at all times.
That's right.
Because it is Van Nuys, and that building has just got so much.
Yeah, like no
energy.
Insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the sort of
inner turmoil creates.
The fake roof.
To me, it looks like a tiramisu. Isn't it?
Oh my God!
Dessert,
Yes,
kind of like,
it does look like a
That's because you're in the valley. You need some like ice cream, and you're starting to think about ice cream.
The desserts.
You're not wrong.
Like vanilla,
or like a
chocolate, a little bit
cake.
of mocha.
You're right.
Yeah, they always have that little sort of sprinkle, and then they've been sitting in the
Some
freezer.
little Debbie situation.
That might just be my maybe when I see bad buildings that are kind of ugly, I just sort of like, oh well, maybe it's delicious. Maybe it's a dessert of some sort, sort of related to something tasty.
But isn't it amazing that they could water their greens like this?
That's very green grass.
I mean, this is stately, and
That is
it's
incredibly green grass. You're right.
But maybe it is just astroturf.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Even better.
But it would
like
be
Tim
kind
Burton
of appropriate. Yeah.
Well, look at those bushes.
Look at those bushes.
Like they're so.
Just look at
them.
Try not to look at the building and just look at the bushes.
Look at the bushes.
They're doing pretty well.
Oh man.
But again, we have a lopsided situation. On the right-hand side is collecting all the bushes, and the left-hand side has decided that they're just going to focus on the grass.
And that wall.
What's up with that?
Well, yeah, there is that little ever subtle sense of diversity with that little wall on the left. It's like it's not completely symmetrical.
Sense of diversity.
That's funny.
It's like all of a sudden they had a new idea.
When they were handing out elements, we're like, all right, we've handed out, everybody's gotten equally parts, and what we have left is one wall for somebody and a bunch of bushes for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. And the left side was like, I get the wall.
Right. Yeah.
It's got a coding feel to it. Like I feel like it's to code though, right? Like it feels.
Yes, it's definitely. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been in the building,
like
but
that,
right?
Yeah.
So you're saying it feels like it's not going to fall.
It feels institutional. I don't know. It feels like a halfway house in some way. Like that front door. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a lobby or what is.
This is a house of new beginnings.
Yeah.
It may. Well, yeah. Of course, it's probably like some sort of hallway transition area. There's probably maybe even a courtyard in there.
Probably
you can see
killer pool in there.
Like coming through. Yeah.
I feel like it's like a brick situation in the interior floor. You know, like one of those like 70s brick situations.
Wow.
Like you walk along a brick wall and turn around.
I mean, don't we wonder what's inside?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. That's curious.
I mean, it does. It always feels to me like it would feel like a strange motel that you end up at on a random road trip. Just that upper part.
Yeah.
It's very sort of, I mean, those balconies are kind of redeeming in a way, but at the same time, depressing at the same time. It's like it has a balcony, but then it's almost, and then they have those like funny little walls between, so if you and your neighbor are on the balcony at the same time, you could potentially just talk to each other.
Yeah, if you want to
There's
get
not
out there.
a lot of
it seems
privacy.
So, yeah, it's trying to create that atmosphere, but it's like wanting me to stay inside. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It occurs to me that Ben, this guy kind of has the same haircut as you. I mean, like if you were fresh from the barber,
If I was elongated,
yeah, no, if you were fresh from the barbershop, like
I was gonna go to the barbershop before we shot.
When you're cut high and tight up here, this is kind of.
It's like
bowl cut.
Look at this little I feel like it's a little Japanese feel to the right. You see
That's
that
the screen walls.
That screen wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ones.
That's the best part.
That's a good
right
call
in that.
Yeah, I like that because there's a lot of little signals going on here.
I think we have Stephanie. She's live at the scene. And Stephanie is our expert on the scene.
Oh yeah, let's see what's going on with that.
Yeah, what do you think, Stephanie?
Hey guys, I'm here because my parents are coming into town. I want to set them up a little Airbnb. They want this like real LA experience. So
Good call.
in the valley, right?
Oh, well, yeah,
It's like
that
everything that you
yeah.
want in LA. It's like right here, a little hotel feel. I
Oh.
think they'll love it.
That's a good
That's
call.
actually I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
Yeah.
That's really sweet of you.
It's like
Stephanie.
Airbnb/motel.
I'll report back.
All right, good to hear from you, Stephanie. Well, that's our expert on the scene. you know.
Location correspondent.
She is at the building.
That's
so
awesome.
She's doing the real homework out there.
It's true. So what else? I mean, I guess I think there has to be a great pool in here because you walk in and it's like feels dark and dismal. I think when you get into the inner sort of workings of this
It's like
building,
a lot of light.
Yeah.
and-
So you think through that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of producing, the building is producing like a nice level of privacy from the street. Because this is a very busy street, so maybe that's the concept. Put the building in the front, dampen all the noise, and then have a great little garden in the back.
Okay, that makes sense.
I do also think that kind of like white stripe, that sort of
The balcony
broken up
stripe.
thing, the balcony stripe is
Yeah.
almost like a garter belt. It's like this kind of like really thin, like nice thing, just like tightly wrapped around, like or maybe like one of those kind of like
A choker?
a choker.
A choker?
Yeah.
Like a choker.
I think it's more choker.
Yeah, we're going
if
for
you
the
got a
head
high-
thing.
You're high and
I
tight.
didn't wear my choker
If
today.
you wore a choker, you really this would have been your soulmate.
Maybe that's what drew me to this building.
That would be.
If you had a couple bushes on your shoulder too.
I should get some little
God,
bush shoulders.
Yeah.
Shoulder pads.
The shoulder bushes?
Those are shoulder pads. Those bushes.
Next Halloween, we're gonna choose a building to be as
That's true.
Halloween.
We
One of our buildings.
should be a building every show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. I don't know. That's like my response is, oh dear. I just.
What can you do?
I know.
So, let's.
Yeah, we've eradicated Rad Bad
Yeah,
Sad. Now
I
it's
think-
just,
What
oh
if
dear.
you like were looking for a place to live, and this place has a pretty good deal, and you pull up and you're like, how would you feel about living here?
And you're okay with the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it does provide a safe feel. The community looks like safe.
It's code worthy, like you said. Rose.
Safe in the sense of almost feeling imprisoned, though, once you get in.
Yeah.
You know, you'll get the keys, but you're not coming out of this place. But, you know, I'd say for the right price.
For the right price.
You know.
Money talks.
Money talks. Maybe a little low-income housing.
Right. Or you could just like drink it pretty.
Yeah, drink.
If you only came home drunk.
Yeah, I think you need
If,
to be
yeah,
like
if you only came in drunk,
on
hopefully
a-
you make it to your house. But
Yeah.
if you do,
Right.
You have to be like on
Just to say
Quaaludes.
we don't encourage drunk driving. Just
in any way.
No.
the Rad Bad Sad show. Is
If you're
responsible.
you're drunk Ubering home and you're like, that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So if you guys were to rate this building, what do you think? We'll start with you this time, man.
Man, yeah, this is kind of a hard one. I think I'm going to say sad.
Yeah.
Because I do kind of like it, but you know, it's not hitting one out of the park. But I like, it's strange, and also like what I had said initially, I like how it kind of embodies this sort of boulevard-esque aspects of Los Angeles, and it looks as if it could just keep going. And also, it's not horrible. There's like balconies, it looks like there's a nice courtyard, and it's like arguably a nice piece of architecture to interact with and maybe even be in.
What do you think?
I'm gonna have to agree with you, Ben. I think it's
Double sad story?
I think it's a double sad. I think it's. I agree. I like the Tudor-esque Japanese look. I think it's clean. I like this Ed Ruscha feel of this. Like, if we took like a photograph of it, a series, I think it would hit that black and white photo. So yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's got potential.
Okay, that's great. I think I've arguably wanted to give it a bad, but I think if I'm really honest, I think it's sad. I'm going to give it a little bit of potential as well. So we're going to, once again,
sad.
We're going to go sad. I hate to have so much continuity. Sad, sad, and sad. Okay, that's great.